So hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to open this lens for cleaning, and then the lens, you have already realized that it is a Nikkor 85mm 1.4, and then as you can see, this copy here has a few specks of dust. I agree, doesn't affect image quality, but it is annoying nevertheless. And then tomorrow I'm going to the camera fair, and then what I want to do is to sell this lens, and then I know that if there is dust inside, I won't be able to get a good price for it. So we're going to open the lens. This is actually extremely simple, and then you just need to take care or be careful with a few stuff that I'm going to explain to you, so don't worry about that. So first thing, I have the lens, and then what I'm going to do is I go to this minimum focusing position 0.85, and then here I will discover a screw. Then what I need to do with a flat screwdriver 1.2 millimeters wide, that would be the maximum size. Just get this screw a bit loose, not very much, and then I will be able to remove this front ring. And then what I'm going to do is to pull the cap, and then I'm going to keep it just aside because we're going to use it afterward. So now I'm going to go back to the infinity position. That's just for the sake of the explanation and then for the referencing of everything, and then the thing should come out easily. I did it when I was preparing the video. You have to be at f16, otherwise you will have this small lever here that is going to block you, and then this is what it was blocking us. And then here we are, we have the optical assembly, we have the body of the lens. I will be doing another video on how to disassemble the body of this lens, because I have another one which has focusing, a stiff focusing. This one is okay, but then first thing you need to pay attention is this lens here has this small hook here, you can see it, and then it's going to move with the focusing ring. So that's the thing you need to remember, because here you have this assembly which can actually move. You see. So, and then what is happening is that when you're moving the focusing ring, you have the whole assembly which is moving further here to this position, and then this element here is moving back. This part of the assembly, and then I guess that's to get maximum optical performance of the lens. Okay, so but then this is also we need to be also careful about. So, and then here when you put it on the infinite position, this is why I insisted on that, is that you will get here to this position. My lens here has already a mark which was probably done on the factory, and then you can see it is perfectly aligned with this small prong here. So that's the infinity position for that. So, and now we're going to remove that. So it's held on an helicoil. So as usual, we need to pay attention to the position where it comes out. so we don't struggle when putting it back. And then here I take my usual marker, permanent marker, just for doing that. Okay, and then what I want to do is to get the position where the prong should be coming out, here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, just to mark it, and then what I do just to check is that when I go back I get to the infinite position. Let's repeat it again. I have my mark, I have the prong, go here, there you go, spot on. So this is something you need to do, otherwise you will be losing some time when assembling this thing back. So now I can remove it without any ceremony, and then here you find the part I don't like to disassemble on this lens, and then you have this retained ring here, which is very small, and then is next to this protruding glass, so you need to be extremely careful with that. So to open it, I will use my compass. So I have it here. Okay, so this is the thing I use. Before I was using a spanner, but then I have found that these tools, these all mason tools, are better suited for assembly. And then the thing I can do here, I get the position, I can get it really tight, and then it's not going to move. So I did this already. I have the right position here, and then you just need to come. Okay, just need to shift the position a bit, and then you just need to come and then get the ring loose, and then I will get rid of this because I don't like this really hard metal stuff around my glass. So I just got this thing loose. So I did it before when I was preparing the video. I didn't have to force much because initially what I did was to put, okay, I got the wrong one in the wrong box. So I have one which is written solvent. Here I have the iso alcohol. And then, okay, this is the right one. Good thing I realized it before, otherwise I will be cleaning the lenses with solvent. Okay, so I use this. I put it, I took this, I put a few drops around the ring, let it sit for a few minutes, 5 probably, and then you can come and work with your spanner just to get this ring loose. And then what I do for the rest is I remove it using something soft. So a toothpick does the job here, and then if it slips, I don't have a lot of chances of damaging the glass. Okay, so let me get here a bit close. Here you go. I have removed the ring, and then here we need to pull this piece of glass, which is actually a big chunk, and then here you are. we have reached the center of the lens, and then here I can see all the dust I want to remove, so I'm going to do that just now. Okay, this thing is actually tough, so I'm just going to blow. It's a bit harder. I will use a compressor probably to remove these specks of dust, and then so I'm going to cut the video, and then we just meet again for the reassembly. But then this is the point you want to reach, just to remove dust, probably fungus, because fungus most of the time grows about the diaphragm. So this is for the disassembly. Now I'm going to get this thing clean. So hello friends, I am back. I am ready for the cleaning. I had to use a really powerful blower just to get away those specks of dust, but then they were actually like well, they dissolved into the lens. I don't know how to explain that. So I had to clean the lenses as well. I didn't record this, but then if you watch any of my videos where I clean a lens, you will see the procedure for cleaning a lens. That's quite straightforward, and I have done it many times. Okay, so I allowed myself also to pre-assemble this part, because I didn't want a speck of dust coming again into the lens, and then this part here is always a bit painful. Well, here I took my cup, I slide the lens in, then I put the ring, and then here you have high chances of getting the dust or whatever dirt into your lens, so you have to clean again. I clean, so this took me some time, and then it's not difficult, it's just a matter of being careful and then avoiding dust. So lens in, then rescrew this lens. You finish a bit of tightening just with the spanner, not really much, and then here to finish this part we're going to put again this lens, and then if you remember we mark the position where we should put this thing in, and then normally, okay, we're good. So, and then we have this position here, with this small prong here, in the line where the infinity is, and then as I told you before, I got this line on my lens already made, probably in the factory. If you don't have it, you obviously need to trace it. Okay, so far so good. The lens seems to be a lot cleaner than before. Okay, I can see some stain. I'm going to clean that. That's the painful part of working with lenses and then cleaning. You always miss something minimal, and then you have to start all over again. Okay, let's hope this time it is okay. We'll repeat as before. Then this is the important thing of marking where the helicoids separate, so you know where to go back in, and then you can repeat the operations easily. Okay, so looks clean now. So what I'm going to do now is to put the optical thing inside the body, and then here you need to be a bit careful. So as we saw before, to get it out, we had to be at f16. This prong here needs to be exactly this position so it can match this fork that I'm showing here right now, and then the second fork here, which I'm pointing here for the aperture. And then here we have this third opening here, which is going to receive this little screw here, where it is here. So, and then if everything is well aligned, this thing should go in without any fuss. Okay. Okay. There you go. It completely slide in. So let's hold it here just to check everything. We missed the aperture. So back out again. We'll probably need to repeat this a few times until you get, let's say, lucky. Okay, take two. Okay, second time, this time is working fine. And then the most important thing here is to check okay, thing is rotating at the same time it is going in linear motion. So seems to be okay. You see, it's not very difficult. You just need to be careful. And then here, to finish the reassembly, we need to look for a very small hole here. Zoom. Okay, you have that, and then that's the position where the small screw here that we removed in the beginning have to go in. So I already marked it here with a pen, and then what I'm going to do now is to screw this thing here. Okay, let's want okay, here we are. Then last operation, put the little screw in so it doesn't interfere here with the motion, and then that's pretty much it. You have saw how to open and clean a Nikkor 85mm 1.4 AES. So this is all I wanted to show you today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.